Hi, my name is Dr. Matthew Goodwin. I'm a professor at Northeastern University. I've been working with individuals with autism for the last 20 years, 10 of which was clinical. The last 10 has been more about research. I've spent time at MIT working with computer scientists and electrical engineers to develop new technologies to gather clinical and research data. One of the areas that I've focused on are biosensors. These are sensors that can be worn on the wrist, on the ankle. There's some work now that's trying to weave them into clothing, but they're sensors that you can wear untethered in any environment that record how fast your heart is beating, how much you're moving, how much you're sweating, what the temperature of your skin is. We've been deploying them in families' homes, in classrooms, in hospital settings, and seeing for a child who is nonverbal, can't communicate their experience, how their physiology and the changes in physiology relate to certain kinds of clinical behaviors, like aggression, like repetitive behavior, like self-injury, elopement, the sort of getting up and fleeing. And we find that if an individual wears the sensor for a long period of time, we can start to associate changes in physiology with observable behaviors. We can start to visualize that data and automatically identify the changes in physiology to alert people in the environment that, given the change in physiology, that there is a probability or a likelihood that a behavior is going to transpire. So if that's communicating to a caregiver, if that's communicating to a teacher, if that's communicating to a researcher, that based on this change in physiology, there's a higher likelihood that the child is about to have a seizure, that a child is about to aggress to somebody else or is about to get up and flee. And there's a considerable amount of work now trying to figure out what are the most intuitive ways to visualize and communicate that data so that individuals who are trying to support those with autism can respond in real time, ideally in a preventative fashion, not just be alerted that the child is having a behavioral issue after it's already occurred. And I would estimate that in about 2 to 5 years, some of what we are developing in a research capacity will become commercial products and services that could be attainable by all.